हेलो एवरीवन, मेरा नाम है फजल। आप देख रहे हैं एमएफए सिविल इंजीनियरिंग। दिस इज अ कंटिन्यूटी ऑफ अ टॉपिक फ्लो काइनेमेटिक्स। द सब टॉपिक्स आर वेलोसिटी एंड द एक्सेलरेशन. In case of a three-dimensional flow, the velocity is a function of a three-space coordinate and the time. Let the three-space coordinate as the x, y, and the z, and the time coordinate as the t. Similarly, the velocity component into the x, y, and the z direction are the u, v, and the w. Now, the velocity component into the x direction can be written as the u, which is equal to the function of a three-space coordinate, that is the x, y, z, and the velocity and the time coordinate, that is the t. Similarly, the velocity into the y direction, that is the v, which is a function of the x, y, z, and the time coordinate t. Similarly, the velocity component into the z direction, that is the w, which is equal to the space coordinate x, y, z, and the time. Now, the resultant velocity at any point in a fluid field can be obtained by the vector addition of these three velocity component, that is the u I plus vj plus w k. Now, in the magnitude form, the velocity can be obtained as a u square plus v square plus w square. Similarly, we can find the acceleration at any point in a flow field. Now consider an acceleration component, that is the ax, ay, and the az into the x direction, y direction, and the z direction. We know that acceleration is the rate of change of velocity with respect to the time. Now the acceleration into the x direction can be written as the du by dt, rate of change of velocity into the x direction with respect to time, which can be written as the du by dx into dx by dt. As the velocity is a function of a three space coordinate, it can be written as a du by dy into dy by dt plus du by dz into dz by dt plus one time coordinate, that is a du by dt. Now the value of a dx by dt means the distance into the x direction with respect to time, which is equal to the velocity into the x direction as a u. It can be written as a u into du by dx plus dy by dt, that is the distance in the y direction divided by time, which is equal to the v, that is the velocity into the x direction, into du by dy plus similarly it can be a w into du by dz plus du by dt. This is the acceleration component into the x direction. Similarly, the acceleration component into the y direction can be written as the acceleration component into y direction is a function of a velocity component into the y direction, which can be written as a dv, that is a function of the v divided by the dx plus v into dv by dy plus w into dv by dz plus dv by dt. Similarly, the acceleration into the z direction, which is equal to the u into dw by dt, that is a dx plus v into dw by dy plus w into dw by dz plus dw by dt. Now each acceleration component into the x direction or y direction or the z direction is the addition of a two acceleration component, which is a first acceleration component is a local acceleration and the second is a convective acceleration. The local acceleration can be defined as the rate of increase in the velocity with respect to time in a flow field. The expression like a du by dt, that is the rate of change of velocity with respect to time, and the dv by dt or the dw by dt, it is called as a local acceleration. Now the convective acceleration can be defined as the rate of increase in the velocity when the particle in a flow field move from one point to the another point. The value other than the du by dt in the equation of the ax or dv by dt in the equation of the ay and the dw by dt in the equation of the az, this value is called as a convective acceleration. The total or the resultant acceleration at any point in a flow field can be obtained by the vector addition of a three acceleration component, that is the axi plus ayj plus azk. The magnitude of the acceleration can be obtained by the putting the value into this root form as a ax square plus ay square plus az square. For a steady flow, the rate of change of velocity, that is du by dt, which is equal to the 0. Now this equation or the component of the acceleration into xyz direction become ax, which is equal to the u into du by dx plus v into du by dy plus w into du by dz. Similarly, the acceleration component into the y direction, it becomes u into dv by dx plus v into dv by dy plus w into dv by dz. Similarly, the acceleration into the z direction, it becomes w, that is u into dw by dx plus v into dw by dy plus w into dw by dz. Now velocity potential function. It is a function of a space and time such that the negative derivative of a potential function with respect to any direction give the value of the velocity of a fluid in that direction. It is represented by the symbol called phi. The velocity component in any direction for a steady fluid is given as a velocity in the x direction, which is equal to the minus of d phi by dx. Similarly, the v, that is a velocity component into the y direction, is a minus of d phi by dy. Similarly, the velocity component into the z direction, that is a w, which is the minus of d phi by dz. Now the velocity component in case of the cylindrical polar coordinate, the relation is given as a u r, that is a radial velocity, as a d phi by dr. And similarly, the u theta, that is a tangential velocity, which is a 1 upon r into d phi by d theta. The continuity equation for a steady fluid is given here, that is a du by dx plus dv by dy plus dw by dz, which is equal to the 0. Now putting the value of the u, v, w in this equation, we got d by dx of u, that is a minus of d theta upon dx plus d by dy of v, that is a minus of d phi by dy plus d by dz of minus of w as a minus of d phi by dz, which is equal to the 0. Now opening this bracket, the values become minus of d2 by dx square of phi minus d2 phi by dy square minus d2 phi by dz square, which is equal to the 0. Now taking minus common and or shifting this equation to the other side of the equal, which become d2 phi by dx square plus d2 phi by dy square plus d2 phi by dz square, which is equal to the 0. This equation is called as a Laplace equation. For a two-dimensional flow, the third component into the z direction, which is equal to the 0. Now this equation become, for two-dimension flow, d2 phi by dx square plus d2 phi by dy square, which is equal to the 0. For a rotational component, the expression for the rotation in a x direction and the y direction in the z direction is given here. Now put the value of the u, v and w in this equation in the form of the potential function. We got the value of the rotational component in the form of the potential function. Now by putting the value, suppose rotation in direction of the x, which is equal to the d by dy of w. W is a minus of d phi by dz minus d by dz of v. V is a d phi by minus of d phi by dy, which is equal to the 1 by 2 into minus of d2 phi by dy dz. This minus and this minus become plus d2 phi by dz dy. Similarly, for the rotation in the y direction, which is equal to the half of dy by dz into u is a d phi minus of d phi by dx minus d by dx of w is a minus of d phi by dz, which is equal to the 1 by 2 of minus get out, that is a minus of d2 phi by dz dx minus minus become plus, which is a d2 phi by dx dz. Similarly, for the rotation in the third axis, that is the 1 by 2 taking common out, d by dx of v is a minus of d phi by dy minus d by dx of u, that is a minus of d phi by dx, which is equal to the 1 by 2 of minus of d2 phi by dx dy minus minus become plus d2 phi by dx, that is dy into dx. This is a y. This is the expression for the rotation in a x direction, y direction, the z direction in the form of the potential function.